Ooh, Marjorie. What is that? Oh, there's the dot. I like her already. We're gonna make this through. Don't worry. Damn it, I forgot her name. Charlotte. Let's appreciate this melanin. It is the new year, 2021. Hopefully we haven't fallen into the sun. You know what I'm saying? Hi everybody, my name is Chastiny and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, pull up a chair, tell me your name, what's going on, what are your hopes and dreams for 2021. If you're a returning member of the family, welcome back. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for not completely abandoning me. I appreciate it. As you can tell by today's video title, I am going to be talking about goals. Particularly goals that I set in 2020. Goals that I did not reach. I can tell you right now, I failed this whole goals thing. I failed all of it, but that's okay. Because not only am I going to tell you my goals and how I failed them in 2020, I will be making new goals, more reasonable goals. And the reason I am telling you my goals is because I need to be held accountable. And part of being held accountable is if I don't complete my goals, I get the awesome task of telling y'all how I failed. And God knows today is the day. My 2020 reading goals are as followed. Goal number 1, read 5 newly published books this year. So that means for this year, I was supposed to read 5 newly published books of 2020. Yeah, did not do that. Not one. I don't think I read any books published in 20. I mean, I did read. Nope, I did not. I don't know if I didn't finish it though. It's one of the Harlequin books. So yeah, I did not read. I did not read a 20. Not all the way through. I started one. I'm sure it was published in 2020 because it was for Christmas. But I just couldn't bring myself to get past like page. No, I couldn't bring myself to get past chapter 1. And you know who it was written by? I got another one because I am a glutton for punishment. And I was gonna do it. That was gonna be your Christmas present, but I couldn't get past chapter 1. I was like, oh my God, again? So, yeah. I'm just gonna avoid the author at all costs. Clearly, I'm not her audience. Goal number 2 was to read 3 books I should have read in high school. I also did not do that. I have not read any of the classics. I knew nothing. I'm failing so bad. Okay, goal number 3 was to read 25 books this year. Yeah, I didn't do that either. In fact, I used Goodreads to keep track of all of the books. I got 36% through my reading goal of 25 books for the year. I read 9, and one of them was a book on ethics for school, but because I read it from cover to cover, I put it in there. So I think it should count. But if it doesn't count, then 8. The books that I did read were Star Wars The Last Jedi. It was a graphic novel. I read Invincible Iron Man, Ironheart, with the black Iron Man that's a girl. I read The Cartel. I read Born a Crime. It seems like so long ago since I read these books. Like it was a year ago. I read Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl. I read Cinder, Off Limits Lovers, which is a Harlequin book, and The Secret Princess Christmas Seduction, which was also a book, a Harley Quinn book. So, you know what though? I'm very surprised that I did not read more Harley Quinn books because they're so easy to get through. But I think I'm just hungry for more. Goal number 4 was to read 2 books out of my comfort zone. And I kind of did this. I really did kind of do this. One of the books out of my comfort zone that I read was Ethics and Healthcare Administration. It was a book that I had to have for ethics class for health information management courses that I did read the book cover to cover, and I found some of the examples very interesting. In fact, I kind of want to ask you guys your opinions on some of these ethic questions that are in the book. I kind of want to know what people are thinking, because there are some wild, like, little short stories in there trying to help you understand what ethics is, and that's why I kind of put this on the list in the first place, because it was interesting, but not always. Goal number 5 was to read 1 book per semester out of pure enjoyment, like just to have a book to read that had nothing to do with YouTube. And then overall, I did not do not one goal in this list. And honestly, if I want to, as many other people probably do, I blame it on 2020. 2020 was a horrible year. 2020 sucks. But I'm not gonna blame it, because, you know, if I would have not, you know, avoided doing homework, I probably could have gotten these books read and made extra videos and stuff. You know, it's all about procrastination. I have a horrible time with procrastination. I figured that out this year. And I think it's because I like to have a schedule. Okay, so I don't have high hopes for 2021. Not at all. So I decided to do for my goals is to keep them short, simple, and sweet. I only have one goal for 2020 when it comes to reading. And this one goal is to read 5 books. I've decided that this year, quality over quantity. Last year, I wanted to prove that I can read 25 books. That was a good number. Though one of the girls on my list, she read like 78 and her goal was 70. But you know what? That wasn't me. So this year, I want to focus on quality. So I won't just be reading any 5 books. I will be reading 5 books that I know I should have probably read a long time ago. And they're all going to have a little challenge to them. So let me tell you my 5 books. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The first book I'm going to read is my friend zone book. If you look back on one of my challenges, it was like a dating challenge. I'll put a link up around here somewhere. I had said that this book was like in the friend zone. It looks cute. I know I'm gonna like it if I read it. You know, it's probably good for me. And you know, it's probably the long lost love that I am missing. Only because I'm just like, you're cute, but you're a friend. You're not my lover. You're just my friend. Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Ademi. Ademi? I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. But Ademi. I've had this book forever. In fact, I think I've had it for a couple of years. It was the last time I went to Barnes & Noble. God only knows. I think that was like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. But I know I'm going to like this book. Oh, I put a flower in here. Where did this come from? Someone gave me a flower and I decided to use it to crush it. So I put a flower in here. Oh yeah, it came with a poster. I feel like I'm going to be obsessed with this book. But have I read it yet? No. It even feels good. Oh, the cover feels good. Does it still smell like new book? It still smells like new book. How? I need to. I have to. It's my responsibility. Plus, I need to get this book out of the friend zone. She does not deserve to be in my friend zone. So the second book I will be reading this year is going to be a graphic novel or comic book, however you want to call it. And it's Anita Black, The Laughing Corpse. by Laurel K. Hamilton. I haven't really gotten into comics or graphic novels. The only one I really kind of enjoyed was the Alex Rider one. I lied. I love, I really, really love the other one, Ironheart. I love that. It was a little sad, a little cliche, but I still loved it. It was like, bae, where have you been all my life? So the third book I chose it because it's a classic. I chose it because my mother gave it to me many years ago. And I chose it because I've had this book for like, I want to say at least 10 years. Had it. I just never read it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think I have a particular genre that I stick with, and it's normally romance. But I will be reading this year The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison. This is a classic. It is a national bestseller. It is by the great Toni Morrison. A lot of people say that The Bluest Eye is really hard because it's about racism, sexism, and all the isms. And I'm like, oh man, do I really want to sit through that? But, you know, you gotta read. I'm pretty sure this is gonna this seems like it's up my alley when it comes to like emotional reading, but sometimes I'm really just sick of reading about the black struggle. I want to read about black people, like, you know, slaying dragons or something, but you know, we gotta write our struggles too. So this is a classic and I decided to read it. So the fourth book I picked is a memoir. I am not a fan of memoirs. I love Born a Crime to a certain extent, but it's only because I have an unhealthy love for Trevor Noah. I admit it. Or at least I did, but now I don't. I kind of got over it. But I'm not really sure how I feel about memoirs because I feel like it sounds like people talking, and reading people talking is not a good thing. I hate reading people talking. I don't really like memoirs, but I had to at least try it because this book title is so good. It is called How Dare the Sun Rises. The name is it's by Sandra. So How Dare the Sun Rises. You know, again, it's about another struggle, but you know, you learn from where other people come from. You learn from other people's struggles, and I really love the title of this book. How dare the sun rise after what I went through, and the sun has the nerve to rise again? Or it might not mean that. It might mean something else completely. But this title is what caught me, and I decided that this is the book I want to read. So the last book I'm going to read is, there is not really a category. I mean, I guess it could be LGBTQ category, but I named the category the bandwagon category because I saw a whole bunch of people talking about this book, and honestly, it wasn't not interesting, but it kind of reminded me of a book written by a different author. It's like Meg Combat. It reminded me of, I think the book is called All American Girl by Meg Combat. I think the girl saved the life of the president's son and broke her arm. And I don't remember what happens from there. But when I saw red, white, and royal blue, I was like, yeah, that kind of reminds me of the Meg Combat. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it has presidents in it. But I know it's going to be different because it's about like a presidential kid and then the prince of like London meeting, and I guess they like each other, but it has to look like they're friends and not like, you know, together in a relationship. Not completely sure. I don't have that book with me. I decided to order it because it is a bandwagon book that people were just jumping on and saying they read it and they liked it. And I don't really jump. I'm not one to jump on bandwagons. Like when Game of Thrones came out, I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm okay. I didn't start watching Game of Thrones until season 3. And that's only because my friend got the DVDs, didn't like them, and she gave it to me. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's here. I'll watch it. And next thing I know, I'm like, I need more. I need more. But we will never talk about the last season. Ever. So my goal for 2021, though it may seem dumb, is to read only 5 books this semester. I know I can do 5 books, and I'm working more towards quality of books than quantity of books. I want to read books that I either have avoided, I don't think I'll like, that are bandwagony and classics. Now the question is, how many books are you going to read this year? Are you going to read just a quantity of books and see how many you can read this year? Or are you going to do like me and pick some books that you think will, like, it's a quality thing? Like there's a challenge to it. Because for me, it's a challenge. I have to challenge myself to read these books. Not because I think the books are bad, but because, you know, I have favorites and I just don't want to read anything else. Yeah, so tell me your goals. And, you know, maybe we can help each other stay steady on the goals. And you can tell me down below in the comments, or you can tell me on Slack, where I be hanging out sometimes. Also, I'm planning on doing, like, on the Slack, I'm planning on doing book memes of the week. So once a week, I'm just going to put up a new book meme that I thought made me laugh. Maybe you guys can put up your own book memes. It'll be fun. Slack is fun. Also, we can keep track of our book goals there. And also, I like to post, like, behind the scenes, like, pictures. Or just if you want to hear about my cat, because every once in a while, I just be like, look at my cat. He's in a box when I bought him a stroller. That's an actual truth picture I sent. It's in there somewhere. I'm glad that you guys have made it to the future of 2021. Thank you for joining me. You know, we're here for you. I'm here for you. I will stop and every once in a while be like, what are you doing? How are you over there? I'm weird. Alright, so that is it. Happy New Year's. Enjoy your day. Plan for the future. Let's make some goals. Let's hold each other accountable. Alright, you guys. I will talk to you next week. Bye. If you're returning... Ow, Petey! Stop it! Move. You're gonna fall through. You're gonna fall through it. He'll never... Petey, you're gonna fall through it. You can't... He doesn't understand that he's not a kitten anymore. Video. Petey, you're gonna fall... I'm gonna let him fall through. Where's the red... Up there's the red light. Somewhere. I'm making absolutely no sense. I'm tired. It's because I'm filming this on New Year's Eve. Because, you know, I'm a procrastinator. Did I tell you I have a problem with procrastination? Good. Pow, 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 pow. Is it recording? Is it recording? Yes, it is with my old...